history of MLK and Justice Anywhere, Justice Everywhere MLK-GR letter from Birmingham Jail. 14th Amendment, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, without due process law, nor deny to any person with its jurisdiction equal protect laws. Tacoma City Charter Power to the People notes power to the people. Section 2.18 amendments to this charter may be submitted to the voters by the City Council or by initiative. After the turn of the century, the K Street corridor, now ML King Way, emerged the main focus of community business and social activity. After 1900 brick buildings beginning the intersection of S. 11th and S. K Streets. This transition brick structures was hastened by 1910, with buildings on the west side of S. K Street between South 10th Street and South 11th Street. These brick buildings included stores offering a variety of goods to nearby residents, including groceries, baked goods, fresh meat and fish, confections, and services such as watch, hair, or dressmaking. The K Street corridor became an important community social life as well as activity as it included theater and civic organizations. The rise of the automobile. After 1910, the influence of the automobile became increasingly felt in the community. It became home to various auto-related businesses such as gas stations, garages, and dealerships. During this era, Hilltop became home to a second wave of foreign immigration which included people from Turkey, England, Norway, Ireland, Wales, Italy, Denmark, Russia, Bohemia, Sweden, and Germany, as well as immigrants from every state. There were so many Russian immigrants living in the vicinity of S. 23rd and Way that this area became known as Little Russia. Renewal. During the 1980s and 1990s, the Hilltop area saw many government and private efforts to effect renewal, including successful efforts to rename K Street in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. However, most of these efforts weren't successful, and the Hilltop area continued to decline. Corporate restructuring in the 1980s saw the loss of many jobs and the closure of the Asarco shelter further impacted residents of Hilltop. Tacoma City Council bans camping within 10 blocks of temporary shelters beginning November 14. What year? It's estimated more than 3 homeless people in Pierce County based on this summer's point count. The city said police at work to ensure the least restrictive enforcement methods possible are used or keep faces. The maximum punishment for violating the ordinance is a $250 fine or up to 30 days in jail. Links. City of Tacoma. City of Tacoma Municipal Codes. North End Neighborhood Council. Historic Preservation. Street, Evergreen, Tacoma. Street sweeping. Tacoma Culture. Tacoma Public Library. Tacoma Chamber of Commerce. Tacoma Public Utilities. Tacoma Metro Parks. Tacoma Historical Society. Historic Tacoma. Tacoma Art Museum. Sound Train. Tacoma Tide Tables. Western Washington Doppler Weather Radar. Tacoma Hourly Weather Forecast. Tacoma Traffic. Vintage Tacoma Film. Steel Street 11 blocks to Division. Division to 27th. Definition of division. 1A. The act or process of dividing. The state of being divided. B. The act, process, or an instance of distributing among a number, distribution. Immigrant settlers. In 1890, construction on a cable car line, 1 3 in America, began. The Tacoma Railway and Motor Company tracks ran up South 11th Street, south on King Way, and back down to the street via South 13th Street. With the completion of the cable car line, the Hilltop neighborhood was truly opened for expansion. By the 1920s, automobiles would begin to cut into the electric trolley business in Tacoma and the rest of the U.S. By the 1930s, Tacoma's trolley ridership was in terminal decline, and the company began switching to buses. The final day of the electrical trolley era in Tacoma arrived on June 11, 1938, when the streetcars made their final run on city streets. The mayor declared it to be a public holiday, and revelers stripped the trolley cars bare for souvenirs. https://www.historylink.org/file/20705 WAC 468-95-143 Street Name Sign, D3-1. Amend the fourth guidance, paragraph 07 of MUTCD section 2D.43 to read, in urban or suburban areas, especially where advanced street signs are not used, the use of overhead street name signs should be considered. If overhead street name signs are used, the lettering should be at least 12-inch uppercase with 9-inch lowercase letters where posted speeds are 40 miles per hour or greater. For roads with posted speeds less than 40 miles per hour, lettering should be 8-inch uppercase letters with 6-inch lowercase letters or greater for overhead street name signs. The new construction should include larger size letters for overhead signs. Internally illuminated signs may use smaller letter size. In 2023, Sound Transit will complete the light rail project to Tacoma. Ironically, there was once a trolley system there, but it was discounted. Division is literally a divide in Tacoma. Just call and talk to the city. Ask for info, go name. Street 3 Public Relations CNN Public Relations Fox Same contact Mr. White CNN Honor Street Mr. Knight No Go Issue is Chair with North Slope Council 10.5 blocks Division Street through Steel North South MLK Division to 27th. If you can't fly then run, if you can't run then walk, if you can't walk then crawl, but whatever you do you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. Sound Transit Operating Timeline Light Rail Hilltop. Tacoma Historical Preservation Office. Historic Preservation Office 253-591-5220 Ruben.McKnight@org. Hello, Mr. McKnight. I spoke with you in 2018 about history.